Marhaban and welcome to another video. This is Muhammad Bakri from Community of Babel, and today we are going to study some filler words in Standard Arabic that are very confusing to non-native speakers because basically some of them don't exist in English, and some of them, and almost all of them, don't add actually a new meaning to the sentence. The first one is inna. Inna. Inna, it means verily, indeed, really, but it doesn't add any new meaning to the sentence. For example, inna ala الطاولة كتاب. Inna ala الطاولة كتاب. The translation is ala الطاولة, on the table, kitab, there is a book on the table. So we don't even translate inna. So literally, like, indeed, really, there is a book on the table. Another example is inna الطالب جيد. Inna الطالب جيد. The student is good. So we don't even translate it. So in English, normally when you see inna, you don't translate it. One last example for inna, it's inna ismahu Ahmad. Inna ismahu Ahmad. His name is Ahmad. So again, it's not translated. The next one is qad, laqad, faqad. Qad, laqad, faqad are always followed by the past tense. So sometimes they mean already, indeed, depending on the context, but normally we don't translate them in English. So they are filler words, basically, that don't add any new meaning to the sentence. However, qad, if the word qad is followed by the present tense, it means maybe. So for example, قد يذهب إلى الحفلة. So قد, maybe, يذهب إلى الحفلة, maybe he goes to, or he will go to the party. Okay, so قد يذهب إلى الحفلة. But قد, لقد, فقد, if followed by the past tense, and normally, of course, they are followed by the past tense, they just mean already, indeed. For example, فقد كان كتابا مهما. فقد كان, it was كتابا مهما, an important book. And by the way, كتابا, if I say كتاب and كتابا, there is no difference in the meaning. So tanween is only, it doesn't add any new meaning to the word. So فقد كان كتابا مهما. Another example is لقد ذهبوا. They went, or they have gone, they already went. So basically we don't translate the لقد, we don't add it to the translation. So لقد ذهبوا, they just went. The third expression, word, is يعتبر أو تعتبر. It's a verb in the passive voice. If you don't remember the passive voice, there's a link in the description for our video talking about the passive voice in Standard Arabic. So يعتبر أو تعتبر, to be considered. So to be considered. In Arabic, in general, we use is considered more than English. Okay. So for example, we say برج خليفة يعتبر أطول برج في العالم. So برج is a tower. برج خليفة, Khalifa tower. يعتبر أطول برج في العالم is considered the tallest tower in the world. Even if you know that it's the tallest tower, you would use يعتبر أو تعتبر normally. So it's more natural to use يعتبر and تعتبر if you're not 100% sure about something. Another example is السباحة تعتبر من أفضل الرياضات. السباحة, swimming, تعتبر من أفضل, one of the best, الرياضات, sports. One last example is القاهرة كايرو تعتبر أكبر مدينة في الشرق الأوسط. So, القاهرة Cairo تعتبر is considered أكبر مدينة, the biggest city في الشرق الأوسط. The last expression today is عبارة عن. عبارة عن doesn't have an equivalent in English. However, it's used when you tell the definition, or when you define something, when you introduce something. For example, المشروع هو عبارة عن مبنى تجاري. So المشروع, project, هو عبارة عن is basically, so this is the translation in English, so no new meaning, like is basically هو عبارة عن مبنى, building, تجاري, commercial, is basically a commercial building. So here you're defining what this project is. This project is basically something. Another example is when you say, for example, football is basically a sport. Okay, so football is basically sport. كرة القدم هي عبارة عن رياضة. هي عبارة عن رياضة. So it's basically a sport. So these are the most common filler words in standard Arabic, and they are confusing because most of them are not translated when you translate into English. So I hope this video has been useful to you. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.